Hey there, and welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Crystal Laughter. I'm an 18-time self-published author, mom of 7, and creator of Crystal Laughter Academy, an online school for people to self-publish their books. It teaches you how to self-publish your book from the beginning to the writing your books to all the way up to publishing it on Amazon KDP, and that's my specialty. And also I have courses on how to heal like from toxic relationships as well. So that's a little bit about my background. So if you see all the writing on the back, that's my kids. So, and it's kind of messy, but ignore that. So what we're doing right now is talking about how to pick like the best niche for your books. And so someone asked me this question in the comments on one of the videos that I posted about how much I make or how much I made, like I think September or something like that. And so I'm a very like straightforward person. I'm not gonna do a super long video. I'm just gonna get straight to the point and give you something that's gonna help you. You may like it, you may not, but it's gonna be the truth. And so hopefully that's what you want to hear. And so when it comes to picking niches, there's been so much emphasis on that. Pick a niche, the niche, however you say it, is in the riches are in the niches and all that stuff. So many people have gone into self-publishing to make money, to do like those low content books, to think they're gonna do like, publish all these books and, pumping out all these low content books and think they're gonna, make all this money on Amazon because other people have done that. And some people have done that. I have made money, not in low content books. My best-selling books are a 4-part series called the Love Yourself series, based upon my experience of overcome toxic relationships and healing. You can check that out on Amazon.com. The first book is called Love Yourself First, how to heal from toxic people, create healthy relationships, and become a confident woman. So that is my biggest seller on Amazon. Of course, I have a workbook that goes with that. I have an affirmation journal that goes with that. And those could be considered, but I don't think those are low content books. So I think what people are, with low content book, that's usually like it's like a journal, a blank journal, or like a coloring book. The person who contacted me was talking about how they created a bunch of coloring books and they're not really selling, and they want to know what niche they should be in. And honestly, just to be honest, if you're only in this just because you want to make money, everybody wants to make money, we get it. But if you're not passionate about what you're doing, if you don't just love children's books, if you don't love coloring books, if you don't love just creating stuff and your joy is not in that, you're going to get very discouraged and you're going to quit really quickly. You're gonna be like, okay, I did 100 coloring books, none of them are selling, and it's not going to work. And so that's number one with anything. Even with this here YouTube, I've been on YouTube for 4 years. I've changed my niche several times. It started off as a natural hair channel, then transitioned to like a positive, encouraging channel, then like a healing channel, and now I'm still doing that, but I want to transition more into helping people learn how to self-publish their books because I've had such success, personally, with that, and it's really something that's really brought a lot of confidence in my life, and some passive income, lots of passive income for me. It's been really a blessing for me and allowed me to work from home with my children. Like I said, I have 7, so that's a blessing. I get to be there with them, watch them grow up. My little ones, while they're still here, I still have 2 that are at home, and I'm homeschooling my older one who is in high school. But yeah, so it really creates freedom, and it's really a blessing when you can do it. So I want to encourage you to not give up, to not quit. And as far as finding the niche, find something you're passionate about. My 4-part series, the Love Yourself series, is something that I'm passionate about because it's my experience, it's my story. And I've received so many emails and, DMs from people telling me how it's helped them, how they've healed and things like that. And so I'm always going to be passionate about that. And I'm going to continue writing books to help people heal, to help people know how to love themselves and find their self-worth. I also do, I think I have 4 children's books right now that I've created. I'm working on more. I got a course on the Academy about that, about how to create children's books from start to finish. And I'll even touch on like writing it, but it's not hard to write a children's book. But I think where people get lost is like learn how to illustrating it, and I illustrate all my children's book in Canva, and I'm going to show you from start to finish how to illustrate it, how to format everything, and how to get it up there so you can create a children's book. And again, if you're just creating it because you think you're going to make all this money, unless you're like you have a lot of followers or you have a lot of people who support you who are going to buy that, or you have like a deal with like a publishing company, or have a really great amazing marketing strategy, like you can't just think you're going to write one book or a few books and think that it's, you know, you're gonna like be rich off of that. You have to be in here for the long haul if you really are passionate about this. And I encourage you to do something that you're passionate about, not ignorantly passionate about. Not like people have about passion, but they don't have any knowledge or anything to back it up. They're just passionate about it ignorantly. I mean, like passionate, and you have a skill. Like, you know, I have skill. I'm passionate about writing books, creating books, but I also have years of skill that I have learned through self-publishing my own books. And so I've, like I said, self-published 18 books. And yeah, I've made a lot of errors. I made a lot of errors, a lot of mistakes, but through that, I've learned a great, amazing skill set that I can now turn around and teach other people and even do other people's books, and I do that as well. Like if you're done writing your book, and you need a cover made, you need it formatted and designed and make it all nice and fancy and professional looking, I do that as well. You can go to crystallaughter.org. My academy is, you can go to crystallaughter.org and you'll get the link to my academy, but my academy is academy.crystallaughter.org. But yeah, the riches is in the niches. I'm gonna keep saying that wrong, so I know people have pet peeves about that, but it is what it is. But find something that you're passionate about, unless you already have found that niche and you're already making money. But if you were, then you wouldn't have to be watching this video. So find something that you're passionate about. It could be, maybe you like sports. Okay, make children's books about sports, about, you know, what you would have liked to have at a younger age, at the age that you're making that for. Make it something that you're passionate about, because people can see that in the way that the time that you take into it. If you're just using those, I know there's all kind of programs now where you can just like have like puzzles and things made quickly and all this stuff. And so pretty much I think probably a lot of people are having the same content. So when you are a lesser known person, especially in the self-publishing world, people are going to go with what looks professional. People are going to go with looks like people have the most reviews on. So if you really want to get your books out there, people reading them, first create good quality things. The cover needs to be good, the content needs to be good. Get reviews. Hey, do what you have to do. If you have to pay people to, hey, I'll give you the money, give you the money to buy my book, and you can leave a review. If you need to do that, if you really are serious, you will do what you need to do. If you know that what you're doing is good, if you're not selling something garbage, because you can have 100 people give you 5-star reviews, and if when people start buying it, they're gonna see it's garbage, and it's not gonna last. It's not gonna be sustainable. So if you want something that's sustainable, you have to produce a good quality product. You have to be confident in that product and passionate about it, so you can do the best work and put your best foot forward, because you're gonna have to do a lot of stuff over and over and over. Like when you're self-publishing, uploading to Amazon and just going through that whole process, it's tedious. You might, and realize this, that once you do something, and I'm thinking about my books, like when you go to the description, you're thinking about your categories and all that stuff. You have to be very strategic, like as you learn, as you see. If it's not working, I would go back and maybe redo your description, maybe go redo your categories, look at your book cover, see if your book cover needs to be redone. Go look at other book covers in that same, in the same niche, and see what do those look like. What is it missing? Is there something that's missing from that niche that there's a space for? Go to people's comments of like the top, like reviewed books in that niche, and look at the comments and say, look at the negative comments and see what's missing, what that person did wrong, and you go and fill in that gap. So you have to be a learner, you have to want to learn, and you have to have that drive to learn, not just pushing out books without having any research or any statistics of what people want, what people need in that niche. So it may not be that your books are bad, but you're not advertising, people don't know who you are, you don't have any good reviews, maybe it's not the right, maybe what you create is not appealing to that niche that you thought it was. Go do some research. Like I said, if you just go on Amazon and look at the covers of books, maybe look at the where you can look inside the book, see what it looks like, see how yours measures up, and if it's lacking, then fix that. Be willing to fix that. But if you're just in it just to only because you want to make money, you're not going to want to put that effort in, because you could be making another book with that same energy. But if you don't, then you're going to continue to struggle and not be happy with what you have. So I hope that helps you. Yeah, that was a lot, but I hope that helped you. If you have any more questions about self-publishing, different things, you can put a comment down in here. I welcome your comments. That's how I create content. And this community is to help you guys. So if you don't create comments, and I can't create videos off that, then it's going to be just random videos that are not going to really apply to you. So whatever it is, whether it's about healing, self-love, or self-publishing, go ahead and put it in the comments. I'll make a video about that. And subscribe to this channel. It helps me watch more videos. It helps me get my watch hours and things like that. And like I said, feel free to leave a comment, and I will be happy to answer that in the comment section or on another video. Again, my name is Crystal Laughter. I'm an 18-time self-published author, and I have an academy called Crystal Laughter Academy. You can go there and sign up for free and see if there's something that will help you. I will see you next time. Bye.